Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour. We have not one, not two, but three tours for you this evening. Of course, we're going to talk about some Bravo news right now during our 6 o'clock show. Then at 8:30, come back here because we got Megan Thee Stallion, Milagro Grams. The trial is ongoing, and we're covering it live, rather. And then, of course, a bonus tour for you all tonight, 10 o'clock. So, jam-packed night for you right here, right from this space right here and right now. Y'all, new update on Wendy and Eddie. My Lord Jesus, BravoCon just ended, and she said that she cannot speak about it, but when it's time, she will speak on it. Well, child, like I said, Clank Con just kicked off, okay? Then, of course, we have an update on Portia Williams and what happened there with the Delta flight that went wrong. We're going to talk about that. And Mia Thorne, yesterday, literally, I was asleep. I woke up, I saw Empire go live, and I saw Diana Rose. Shout out to her. Hopefully she's doing good. And saw many other content creators talking about that news. But I'm like, you know what? We'll talk about it tomorrow because I was so tired, y'all. But we are here. Honor my word, okay? So I am live. I normally don't go live on Thursdays, but I always go live if there's something in the culture that needs to be talked about. And boy, y'all are talking about all of this. So with that being said, higher is weighing. Low is available, but either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. Let's get to the get it and doing what we do. Child, there's so much to talk about. There is so much to talk about. So let's get to it here. We're going to kick it off with this article from The Sun. Now, I already report on this, but just to give you the context, conjecture, and connection of how, where we are right now, and then I'll update you with everything that happened today. From the U.S. Sun, RHOP stars Dr. Wendy A. Orfezzo's emails, bank records, and Instagram accounts seized by law enforcement in fraud case. Inside how investigators targeted their email and Instagram accounts. Okay. Real Housewives of Potomac stars Wendy and Eddie Orfezzo's emails, bank records, and Instagram accounts were seized by law enforcement in their fraud case, the U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal. Court filings from the state attorney's office revealed both Eddie and Wendy's various records were seized by law enforcement who were investigating the couple's alleged insurance fraud after they faked a break-in at their home. So there is Wendy and Eddie there. There you go there. So here is Wendy's mugshot right there. Wendy and Eddie were arrested on October 9th and were subsequently hit with a slew of charges, including conspiracy, false/misleading info, and insurance fraud. The state's index of information produced the discovery revealed that investigators gained access to Real Housewives of Potomac stars' Gmail accounts, as well as a third Gmail account that did not include either of their names. Those emails were accessed via a search and seizure warrant served to Google. Additionally, Wendy's Instagram accounts, which were a target of the investigation after she posed with a ring she claimed was stolen, were also the subject for a search and seizure warrant, which was served to Meta Platforms, which you all know as Facebook. Through Meta or Facebook, investigators were able to access Wendy's Instagram with the handle The Dr. Wendy Show. That now, listen, I don't know if, well, no, actually, because if it's Gmail, right, then you also have to get YouTube because Wendy also has the Dr. Wendy Show on YouTube. But no word if her YouTube account was, had a cease and search and seizure warrant rather. Back to this though, through Facebook. Through Facebook, investigators were able to access Wendy's Instagram with the handle the Dr. Wendy Show, as well as her main account with the handle Wendy Orfezo. A search and seizure warrant was also served on Wendy's Apple ID. Another was served to a company called TextNow Incorporated, as well as home security companies Ring Protect Incorporated and ADT Security Services. In addition to the search and seizure warrants, the discovery index also included bank records from Ally Bank, American Express, and Capital One. Several luxury retailers were listed as contributing to the discovery, including Van Cleef, Louis Vuitton, Saks, and Ascot Diamonds. Additionally, the state responded to Wendy and Eddie's claims that their arrests were illegal due in part to defects in the charging documents. They also said that any statements made by the defendant were involuntary and made after the defendant was properly advised of his/her rights. The state also appeared to be attempting to try Wendy and Eddie as co-defendants, despite the couple requesting to be tried separately. The state said that the defendant will not be prejudged. Adjudicated rather by a joinder of his/her trial with co-defendants, and he/she will not be adjudicated by a joinder of charges. The state further claimed that there is no defect in the charging document. As the U.S. Supreme Court, Wendy and Eddie faced multiple charges after police alleged they staged a home break-in to fraudulently collect money from their various insurance providers. Wendy also lost her employment as a professor at Wesleyan University following the arrest, although her representative insisted she resigned and was not dismissed. During her appearance at BravoCon this past weekend, Wendy briefly addressed her and her husband's arrest. She knows a very unfortunate situation. And right now I can't say too much, but I will say when the time is right, she told the audience, I will share my story with everyone. And for now, there's allegations, so we will continue to push forward rather. Inside their arrest, the Real Housewives of Potomac couple were detained in Maryland after being accused of falsely reporting that their 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom, $1 million residence had been burglarized in 2024. The charges relate to incidents that occurred between April and May of that year. So what is insurance fraud? Wendy and Eddie Orfezo were hit with a slew of charges to include insurance fraud. Insurance fraud is the act of deception or misrepresentation to an insurance company for financial gain, such as faking an accident to file a claim, exaggerating a legitimate claim, or lying about details to lower premiums. It's a felony that can be committed by individuals, businesses, or even insurance employees, and includes premeditated schemes and small deceptions. This can result in severe penalties like fines, jail time, and having to repay the stolen money, and it ultimately increases costs for all policyholders. According to the Bell Review document, the state of Maryland reported that the Bravo Stars contacted law enforcement on April 7th to report a robbery at the residence, which they claimed happened while they were vacationing in Jamaica with their children. The couple informed officers that their bedroom and both closets had been ransacked, and a number of designer handbags and pieces of jewelry stolen. Following this, they submitted claims to 3 separate insurance companies for the purported losses. The state document further alleged that Eddie submitted overlapping claims for certain items to 2 different insurance companies. Edward Fazo gave recorded statements to 2 of the insurance companies regarding a list of stolen items he provided. He asked if any of the items on the list had been returned, which he denied. He was also questioned about having other insurance, but did not disclose to Homesite and Jewelers that he was also, making a claim with Travelers Insurance. The paperwork specifies the total amount of loss claimed on the sworn statement of loss was $2,500 for the building and an estimated $450,000 for contents/personal property. Homesite denied his claim due to the failure to disclose on the policies. Eddie included inventory of reported stolen items along with receipts for most of the items listed. The document noted Wendy's anniversary band. Investigators observed that Wendy's diamond anniversary band, which was listed among stolen property, remained visible on her Instagram account in the weeks following the alleged burglary. A post from April 27th, 2024, which allegedly included a shot of the ring in question, has since been removed. Authorities also obtained email records from the couple on April 12th, 2024, that were sent an email to Wendy listing reportedly stolen items and asked if there were additional high-value items we can add to this inventory listing, Chanel shoes, etc. I'm trying to get the total to exceed $423,000, which is our policy maximum. Significantly, when the couple was taken into custody, a search and seizure warrant was executed at their home, and deputies allegedly recovered at least 15 items claimed as stolen during the burglary. During a press conference last month, the sheriff confirmed that Wendy's diamond anniversary band was among the recovered objects. Wendy has also been charged separately with making a false statement to an officer. Both paid $50,000 bail to secure their release a day after their arrest. Wendy joined the Real Housewives of Potomac in season 5. She and Eddie have 3 children: Carter, 11, Cruz, 9, and Cameron, 5. So that is what happened yesterday. Okay, that's what happened yesterday. Okay, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Yes, indeed. Much love to that. Actually, shout out to Schlep. Roblox rather. Fuck you, your existence, and everybody who works at Roblox. Do the right thing by Schlep or shut the fucking platform down. Shout out to Schlep. Hashtag free Schlep. Just wanted to say that real quick as well. All right. So here's what happened today. Are you ready? Let's get into it. From U.S. Weekly. Wendy Orfezzo and her husband Eddie's alleged aliases revealed by prosecutors who claimed the duo hid identities. Ciao. Let's keep going. Real Housewives of Potomac star Wendy Orfezzo and her husband are being accused by prosecutors of using aliases in an attempt to mask their identities. U.S. Weekly has learned U.S. obtained court records that show Wendy 41 filed a motion to squash a subpoena issued as a part of a criminal case over alleged insurance fraud. The state filed a response on Thursday, November 13th. Per the Baltimore Banner, the prosecutors are attempting to obtain Wendy and A's financial records. The government believes the records will establish that the couple spent excessively. Wendy's lawyers called the subpoenas efficient expedition and asked the judge to intervene. The report said prosecutors claim Wendy and Eddie have 40 credit cards and or debit cards. Now I know they have like Happy Eddie, right? I know that they have Happy Eddie. I'm just a little confused. Why 40? Why that many? And what's the logic behind having all of that? But that's neither here nor there. Prosecutors said the cards were in company names or sometimes taken out in aliases as Pam Oliver or Eddie Hennessy. Eddie Hennessy? Now, wait a minute. I just want to make sure of something. Give me a moment. That's what I thought. Okay, y'all, listen. Pam Oliver is an American sports commentator. Now, I am not saying that Wendy Orfezzo is doing identity fraud, okay, or identity theft fraud, but this is Pam Oliver, okay? So Pam Oliver is a real deal schmill person. She's been in the game a very, very long time at Fox Sports, okay? So just wanted to say that. Child, let me look up if Eddie Hennessy's a real person too, because as soon as I saw Pam Oliver, I'm like, isn't that a real person? And apparently, Eddie Hennessy is real. I just did a quick search, and here is Eddie Hennessy, a member of the Deadbolts, apparently. So this is a music band. So this is Ed Hennessy right here with his lovely wife there, or girlfriend. So there you go. So yeah, they might have done some identity theft. What the fuck is going on here? Let's get back to our destination here. In the filing, according to the Baltimore Banner, prosecutors said the use of aliases was used in a deliberate attempt to mask their identities. The prosecutors said the subpoenas were proper, arguing additionally the state expects search documentation to show a pattern of excessive spending, supporting motive. In this case, the state affirms that insurance fraud is a financial crime, and in that the amount of debt owned by the officials jointly, individually, and by the businesses that they own is highly relevant to their motive. I am wondering what Karen Huger has to say because y'all remember when Ray had tax fraud, right? And everybody was dunking it on them, and then you had Giselle do free Uncle Ben, which was highly disrespectful, by the way. So what goes around comes back around. The words of Justin Timberlake for sure. Per the report, Eddie's lawyer said the subpoenas, which were directed towards his client's bank records, were overly broad. He claimed the subpoenas were issued because prosecutors were looking for something they had figured out after 18 months of investigating. He alleged officials had not spoken to Wendy or Eddie from the time they reported their home was burglarized in April of 2024 until their arrest on October 9th. Wendy and Eddie's lawyers, Joe Murphy, Jeremy Elrich, and Clarissa Lindsay told Us Weekly rather, at the outset, the police failed to properly investigate the initial burglary despite clear indications of a break-in, displaying clear bias against the Alviso family. The Alvisos heard nothing but silence from police for over 18 months, despite complete cooperation and requests for updates. It is common knowledge that other Real Housewives cast members have also been victimized after documenting their travel on social media, yet none have faced level scrutiny or criminal charges. We believe it is deeply unjust for the sheriff's office and office of the state's attorney for Carroll County to publicly expose confidential financial information about Eddie and Wendy on Facebook. Lawyers added what is most disturbing is that the state appears to have begun investigating only after charging the officials, which is a highly irregular approach that raises serious concerns about both the fairness. The public release of the family's private financial details serves no lawful purpose and only invites conclusionary opinions about a case. The state is obviously still investigating. The officials have never used alias on any financial application. This allegation is false and misleading. Such names were used for the delivery of packages following their lawful purchase, rather to safeguard the identity of very public figures. It is ironic for the state to assert or exaggerate the existence of purported debt in connection with this accomplished professional couple. Due process is paramount to the administration of justice, and its breach by misleading the public with a false narrative has only compounded the harm. The defense is confident the court will prevent any further violation of the official's right to a fair trial. Wendy and Eddie's lawyers ended. As U.S. Weekly previously reported, the charges stem from the alleged burglary. Wendy and Eddie called the police to report the break-in after returning home from a vacation. They claim property worth hundreds of thousands of dollars had been taken. Court documents, prosecutors claimed that the couple's security footage did not capture any movement on the night in question. Officials also noted that Wendy and Eddie made misleading statements to multiple insurance companies. Per court documents, or docs rather, Wendy and Eddie allegedly had already returned items they claimed were stolen or still had the items in their possession on the date of their arrest. Prosecutors allege Wendy and Eddie had at least 15 items that they had reported were stolen at the burglary. The next hearing in the case is scheduled for December 2nd, where the judge will hear both sides on the issue of the subpoena. Wendy and Eddie both filed court documents demanding the charges be dismissed following their release from jail. From Wendy and Eddie said the couple was in good spirits despite the accusations. The rep said they are grateful for the outpouring concern from the outpouring of concern and support from friends, fans, and colleagues. The officials, alongside the legal team, look forward to the day in court. At this time, they respectfully ask for privacy as they focus on their family and legal process ahead. On Friday, November 14th, Wendy spoke out about the situation at Bravodamnation, Las Vegas. I read your messages. I can't respond to everyone, but your love and support means the world to me. If you cover the crowd during the panel with other Bravo stars, you know it's an unfortunate situation. And right now, I can't say too much, but I will say when the time is right, I will share my story with everyone. for now, they're just allegations. So we will continue to push forward, even when the game is not on your side. You always hold your chin up. So there I am, chin up, sheet at it. So that is the latest update today. Okay, well, we're just going to do that. I don't get some people. I just really don't. I don't. I don't. I just don't get it. Oh my Lord Jesus. We're here talking about Bravo news, okay? That has nothing to do with what is going on here. That has nothing to do with what is going on here. Oh Lord, some people are decrepit, delayed, and broken with their mentality. I don't get it. I just do not get it. There we go. Just make sure I did everything I needed to do. Yep, okay. Okay, we're good. Okay. See, when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, by the way, everybody. Just want you to know that. All right. So let's roll on. So, here is the official statement. Now, this came out 38 minutes ago. Shout out to NoChaser_TV here. This is their official statement here. Right here. Hang on. Right here, the joint statement from the Afizo legal team. I'm trying to zoom in as much as I can here. There we go. At the outset, police failed to properly investigate the initial burglary, despite clear indications of a break-in, displaying clear bias against the Afizo family. The Afizos heard nothing but silence from police over 18 months, despite complete cooperation and requests for updates. It is common knowledge that other Real Housewives cast members have also been victimized after documenting their travel on social media, yet none face this level of scrutiny or criminal charges. We believe it is deeply unjust for the sheriff's office and office of the state's attorney for Carroll County to publicly expose confidential financial information about Eddie and Wendy Afizo. What's most disturbing is that the state appears to have begun investigating only after charging the Afizos, which is a highly irregular approach that raises serious concerns about motive and fairness in public release. The family's private financial details serves no lawful purpose and only invites conclusionary opinions about a case the state is obviously still investigating. The Afizos have never used an alias on any financial application. This allegation is false and misleading. Such names were used for the delivery of packages following their lawful purchase to safeguard the identity of very public figures. It is ironic for the state to assert or exaggerate the existence of name before debt in connection with this accomplished professional couple. Due process is paramount to the administration of justice, and its breach by misleading the public with a false narrative has only compounded the harm. The defense is confident the court will prevent any further violation of the Afizo's right to fair trial. Legal team for the Afizo family: Jeremy Elridge, Esquire, Clarissa Lindsay, Esquire, and Joe Murphy, Esquire. Now, I will say this, right? I would not be surprised if there are other celebrities, going under aliases, right? When you're ordering stuff, because you don't want everybody to know where the hell you live, right? So I definitely can understand that. But everything else, let's just keep it in a buck. We're following the story as is here. So there it is there. And that's the statement here from Wendy. What's most disturbing is that the state appears to have begun investigating only after charging the Afizos, which is a highly regular approach that raises serious concerns about motive and fairness. The Afizos have never used an alias on any financial application. This allegation is false and misleading. So that's everything you need to know up to the minute about Wendy and Eddie. Okay. All right. So we do have more Braylon's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from this space right here and right now. Here we go from People Magazine, People.com. Portia Williams' body cam footage reveals passengers rushed to defend her. Roller star claims woman called her a bitch on the plane. Oh, my Lord. The woman got in your face and gave you the middle finger and would do things that were completely chaotic to you, a witness said of Williams' interaction with a fellow passenger. So here's what you need to know. Portia Williams was seen accompanied by law enforcement as she exited a Delta Airlines flight in the Atlanta airport on Sunday, November 16th. Her attorney told People Magazine, People.com on Tuesday, November 18th, that the exit was because she was verbally assaulted by an irate, and a hinged passenger without provocation on Wednesday, November 19th. The Atlanta Police Department released body cam footage of Williams and two witnesses telling an officer what occurred. And don't worry, I do have that full body cam footage for you all. Shout out to 11 Alive in Atlanta for that. We'll get to that here in just a minute. Footage of a travel incident involving Portia Williams and a fellow passenger has been released, showing how other passengers defended the Real Housewives of Atlanta star following the interaction. On Sunday, November 16th, Williams, 44, was seen exiting a Delta Airlines flight in the Atlanta airport, accompanied by law enforcement. Then on Tuesday, November 18th, a lawyer, Joe Haberashi, or Habashi, rather, told People Magazine, People.com, that Williams exited the aircraft after she was verbally assaulted by an irate and unhinged passenger without provocation. On Wednesday, November 19th, the Atlanta Police Department released body cam footage of Williams and the other passenger separately detailing the incident. As Williams began recalling what happened to the officer, the two separate passengers walked by and checked in on her. She started to detail the incident. One of the witnesses approached her and asked, "Are you okay?" Williams reassured her that everything was fine and asked if she was sitting nearby. The passenger confirmed she wasn't, told the reality star, "I was there, but her was reprehensible. The woman got in your face. They gave the middle finger, was doing things that were completely chaotic to you. I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed. I'm so sorry. That is why I'm asking if you were okay. I wouldn't be okay." Williams then asked for the witness's information. As she did, another passenger approached and said he saw the interaction. He also saw the interaction, from his seat, which was 2 rows behind Williams. She did not touch that lady, the second witness said. He then recalled the incident to the officer and noted that the plane was boarded when it happened. Basically, there was no physical altercation. There was a rope commentary kind of thing that was at a normal level. Then out of nowhere, it escalated in the sense that the lady to the right of her got really animated and started screaming. He said the only physical thing Williams did was point at her, and it was for some reason that just escalated to this point where all Williams was saying was, "Don't talk to me like that." After the witness spoke to the officer, Williams explained what happened from her perspective. She said that the other woman told her to stop listening to her explain out loud and called her a bitch. From that point, she said, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" Williams continued. She asked for the woman to be moved away from her, while the woman simultaneously tried to get her phone to record the incident before claiming, "You just hit me in the face. Oh my God, pressing charges. I want you to be in jail." Williams, who admitted she was upset, said that told the woman, "Get your ugly ass out of here." Oh, Lord Jesus. The flight attendants then moved the woman from her first class aisle seat to a different row in the section. She was irate, so they were trying to hold her, Williams said. The Atlanta Police Department body cam footage continues with the woman involved in the altercation, detailing her side of the story. She claimed that the plane was taken off at the time of the incident. That's why the flight attendants couldn't help me from her beating, because they had me buckled in. The woman said she requested that Williams turn it off her phone after 25 minutes, but when she confronted the Bravo celebrity, she said Williams put her fingernail so close to the woman's eye that she believed she was going to be physically attacked. Then she claimed Williams knocked her phone out of her hand. As she concluded, she told the officer, "Here's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid she's going to have me deleted." The Atlanta Police Department said in a news release on Tuesday that officers were called to the airport about dispute. When they arrived, they made contact with two females. After preliminary investigation, police determined there may have been a verbal dispute between the women. They were separated on the scene and interviewed by officers. Police also forwarded the witness statements to the FBI, he says. That's how the FBI got involved in all this. A spokesperson for FBI Atlanta previously told People Magazine, People.com, FBI Atlanta is aware of an incident on a Delta flight on November 16th, allegedly involving Portia Williams or at least one other person. We are looking to see whether any federal charges may or may not apply. Before the footage was released, Williams' attorney issued a statement to People. The passenger then proceeded to make false allegations that were in direct conflict with observations from several eyewitnesses. As with any incident occurring aboard an aircraft. Federal authorities are required to conduct an investigation involving all parties to determine what, if any, offenses occurred. Her lawyer added that Williams has every intention to cooperate with law enforcement to whatever extent necessary. Remains confident that that passenger will be charged. So, with that being said, what a situation going on here, right? First of all, Portia Williams can be a lot, right? We all can admit that. But in the same token, there's a way to be respectful to everybody and to get up in somebody's face for whatever reason, right? It is flagrantly out of line, it's classless, it's tacky, and it's disrespectful. It is. It is absolutely disrespectful. And honestly, too, it's like we forget that, these celebrities are human beings. And listen, I have said many things about Portia Williams and will continue to say things about Portia Williams, right? But in the same token, she's a human being. Like, there's a line here, you know what I mean? So, very, very, very sad. Now, there is some more context and connection here from TMZ. Here it is here. Here it is here. So from TMZ.com, Portia Williams, Delta flight fight was over phone volume.
Even as a little girl, people would comment that my tummy was sticking out. I've battled my weight.
So there we go. Portia Williams said the dramatic Delta Airlines flight incident that landed her on the FBI's radar started when the woman sitting next to her in first class complained about her listening to Instagram videos on her phone without headphones. TMZ obtained police body cam footage from Portia's interaction with cops Sunday at the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, and she explains her side of the story. Basically, Portia said she was listening to videos on her phone with the volume up before the plane took off from Vegas. And the passenger next to her asked if she had to listen to the IG video the whole flight. Portia says she asked the woman if she wanted to listen and told her there's a nice way to go about it. And she says the woman flipped out, called her a bitch, tried to record her, and falsely claimed she not.
I'm gonna make her listen to my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I said,
Hang on, y'all. Don't worry. We're going to see the full 10-minute clip here in just a minute. Don't worry. Portia says she asked the woman if she wanted to listen and told her there was a nice way to go about it. She says the woman flipped out, called her a bitch, tried to record her, falsely claimed she knocked the phone from the woman's hand. And this is the woman right here. Okay, so obviously she's a Karen, as we can see. Cops also talked to the other woman involved, and she told them Portia put hands in her face, nearly scratched her eye, and knocked her phone from her hand. So, I mean, we can look at her eyes. I'm not seeing the scratch. Now, I do see, now this is no shade, but I do see bags under the eyes. That's no shade. I'm just reporting what I'm seeing. Okay, that's it. That's all in the story there. The woman made several references to being scared of possible retribution from Portia. Both women are saying different things about alleged physical contact, but they both said the same thing about volume on Portia's phone being the callous, right? Portia, while talking to cops, the passengers getting off the plane stopped and backed up her plane, and she did not touch the woman. As we first reported, the FBI is looking into whether federal charges apply. Portia's lawyer, Joe Habarashi, previously told us Portia was verbally assaulted by a unhinged passenger without provocation. The passenger then proceeded to make false allegations that were in direct conflict with observations from several eyewitnesses. And it looks like these two here were the witnesses as well. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to that body cam footage right now from 11 Alive. Here we go.
so the lady who was sitting next to me, I was on my phone, and the volume was up on the phone. And she turned to me out of nowhere and she said, "So you're gonna make me listen to that the whole flight?" And I said, "Well, do you want to?" And she said, "No." And I
So you
said,
make her listen to what?
"Am I gonna make her listen to my phone?"
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I said,
This is before we took off.
yes, even before we took off.
So you guys were in Las Vegas when that happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
The plane was on the ground?
Yes.
The door was shut? Okay.
No, the door wasn't shut yet. People were still boarding.
People were still boarding?
Oh, okay.
Texting me.
Oh, okay, I couldn't tell.
Okay.
Okay. So she was like, are you gonna make me listen to that the whole time? I said, "Well, do you want to?" And she said, no. I said, well, it was a nicer way to say that. And she said, you don't tell me. And I was like,
Are you okay?
what? I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just telling him what happened.
I'm so sorry.
And so it's all
If
right.
there's anything I can do to help
Yeah,
you,
you were sitting near us?
I was.
Yeah, I was just telling
I was
him.
there and I heard it was unreprehensible. The
Yeah.
woman got in your face and gave you the middle finger
Yeah,
and was doing things that were completely
she was.
new.
She,
The white woman did, hi, how's it going? I'm a human being. Let's go back for a minute to give credit to the white woman in the back. Right here. Here she is. Here she is right here. Look
And
at
was
this.
doing things that were.
What? Just one more time.
what happened?
I'm so sorry.
And so it's all
If
right.
there's anything I can do to help
Yeah,
you,
you were sitting near us?
I was.
Yeah, I was just
I
telling
was
him.
there and I heard it was unreprehensible. The
Here
woman
she
got in
is,
your
here
face
she
and
is.
gave you the middle finger
Yeah,
and was doing things that were
Nobody knows you. Let's keep going, y'all.
Because
she was. She starts
I'm
screaming.
sorry. I'm embarrassed. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
That's why I'm asking if you're okay.
Yes, no, I
wouldn't
appreciate
be.
it.
I wouldn't be okay.
I mean, I don't know what she's claiming. She's gonna press charges saying that I hit her. I'm like, I did not hit
I mean,
you.
you want to continue? You want to continue, ma'am?
Sorry.
Can you excuse me?
Oh, okay. Can I get your information? Can you get your information as a witness?
Sure.
Yeah, please. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I was sitting 2 rows back. She did not touch
No,
me.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
You saw everything that happened?
Yes. The guy's seat had his seat reclined before the flight even took off, and I saw the entire gap. She did not touch
You didn't touch her.
She's screaming.
You hit me in my face. I can tell
said it,
you.
I
I
kicked
can
you in your
tell you.
face.
She did not. I could see her.
I can write my info down if you want.
Say,
Okay.
she didn't do anything wrong. She did.
What's your phone number?
It's is there?
You have an ID?
Yeah.
Here's my ID. I also witnessed nothing happened.
They need.
Sorry, I don't always. I have laryngitis. My family is like.
You didn't touch her. Whenever she started saying, I was like,
I'm like, no.
"Thank you."
What happened?
My name
You
is.
saw anything happen?
My name is. I never saw her activate in any situation to create a situation on board.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So you didn't see anything physical?
Nothing. No, I was only a couple rows back from the first class. I could see it. Nothing happened.
What's your phone number?
And I just want to say this too. Shout out to both of these witnesses, because in any situation, we always say, well, I would do this or I would do that. But imagine you in that situation. Do you do the right thing? Do you stand back? This remind me of John Keown's What Would You Do? And shout out to these two people, because I can only imagine. And let me tell you something. Not everybody watches reality TV. Some people actually care about other things. But to have these two witnesses, like, no, right is right, wrong is wrong, there is good humanity in the world. So.
So many stars are in the making at SCAD. Students like you.
I think this was a really embarrassing incident for someone else.
You can't raise that much ruckus if you want to sleep off the flight.
No, you don't do that.
You're sober now or whatever. That's not fair.
Did you say you saw what happened?
Yeah. So basically, the dude in front of me had his seat reclined before the takeoff and everything like that. I was.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Uh,
I was just getting more information.
Basically, there was no physical altercation. There was verbal, commentary kind of thing that was at a normal level. And then out of nowhere, it escalated in the sense of the lady to the right of her got really animated and started screaming. The only physical thing she did was point at her. And it, for some reason, that just escalated the woman to this point where all she was saying, "Don't talk to me like that."
This is them having to restrain her.
Yeah.
They're literally holding her.
Yeah.
We saw this on the flight. We couldn't get off the plane because this was going on.
Both of them are restraining her.
Okay. Thank you for you guys'
All
information.
she
I'm gonna
did was
talk to
ask
you.
her not to be spoken to like that.
Yeah, she just was.
Thank you. I appreciate you
Yeah, I
guys.
have the phone number now. Yeah.
Yeah, mine too. She just
Yeah.
wanted respect.
Thank you. I
So
appreciate it.
you
Yeah,
were
I'm
saying
okay.
you were playing you were using your phone. It was
Yes.
loud,
Yes.
and she complained about the louder.
She asked me. Thank you so much. She so the music the Instagram was on, and she told me, "Am I gonna have to listen to that?" And I said, "Well, do you want to?" And she said, "No." I said, "Okay." And then I said, "Well, there was a nicer way you could have said that,
Mm.
And then she says, "What? She's like, you don't talk to me." And I was like, "Are you okay?" From that point on, she said, "Who the do you think you are?" And so I said, "Oh, no. I said, y'all need to get her out of here. Please get her away from me." And so then when she she tried to cut her phone record, and she drops her phone on the floor. She's like, "You hit me. Oh my God. You hit me. You just hit me in my face. Oh my God. I'm pressing charges. I want you to be in jail." And I'm like, what's happening? So the stewardess
Also, her
comes up.
phone dropped on the floor. You didn't slap the phone from her hand.
No.
Okay.
So then the steward comes over, and then the steward says to me, because I say, get your ugly ass out of here, because then I'm upset.
Mm.
Then the stewardess says to me, you're an adult. You're an adult. You can't be cursing like that.
Mm.
No, and I said, why are you chastising me? Like, this woman is the one going crazy.
Mm.
So then they end up making her move to the next chair
Okay.
with the guy. But she was irate, so they were trying to hold her
Okay.
because she didn't want to move. It's like she wanted to move but didn't want to move.
Okay.
So as you can see, they had to pull
She
her.
was
By the way, for
she
anybody
was at the window.
wondering when was this taking place? So you see this clock right here, 22:02:25. That is 24-hour time. So we in the United States go off of 12-hour time. So like 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So from 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. So this happened at 10 p.m. at night. So that's where the 22 comes in. So just wanted to give that context, conjecture, and connection to each every single one. Let's keep going.
Oh, she was at the end.
So she was in the row. On the aisle. I'm sorry.
She was in the aisle. And where were you? You were in the middle?
I'm at the door in first class. It's only 2 seats.
Only 2 seats. Oh, you are the window. And
Yeah.
she's at the aisle.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're telling me there was nothing physical?
No.
It was just verbal.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, how are you doing, man?
And he definitely has an accent for sure.
Not very good, sir. And you?
Good. I'm Officer Brumman. I work with the Atlanta Police Department.
Great.
So I heard about the incident that happened, but I haven't heard your side of the story.
Why didn't we hear my side of the story first, sir?
Well, I had another officer
Oh, okay. Well,
spoke to you, but I just want to hear it
and do you
personally.
think it's proper to me tell you the whole story where everybody's sitting around here? They can all hear it?
No, ma'am. If you want to be private,
I think we should be private,
Okay.
sir. This is an assault
okay.
matter.
You want to come over?
Yes.
First of all, wait a minute. Hang on one second. I just want to say this. The white dassy, the white hypocrisy, and the white imagination. You see everybody minding their own business, the business that pays them, and they are so focused in their movement and how they need to be. They were not paying attention to you, Karen. Stop that shit.
It's an assault
Okay.
matter.
You want to come over?
Yes.
This is a private matter. I cannot.
Where do you want to? Yes, ma'am. Where do you want to stand up?
Anywhere that there's no people.
Okay. You want to go over here?
Is there no office? Is there nothing legitimate here?
No, there's no office
There's
here.
no office.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. What do you want to know? The whole story?
What's your phone number?
Instead of a clunky URL, I can create a
Now, I will
branded
say
bit.ly
this. It
short
is
link.
kind of crazy to think that there is no office at Hatfield Jackson Airport, which is like one of the busiest airports in America in the world. So there's got to be an office somewhere, but that's neither here nor there. Let's keep going.
Link with a custom domain that looks perfect.
First of all, where did the incident happen?
I was sitting in my seat
Where?
in Delta Airlines, seat number 3A, or B, I believe.
This happened in Las Vegas
Yes, sir.
while the plane was still boarding.
No,
The plane was in the air?
Yeah.
Okay.
was taking off.
Just
That's
taking
why
off.
the flight attendants couldn't come help me from her beating, because they had to be buckled in.
Okay, so what happened?
Before I say anything, I want to know, is my information going to be given to the woman who assaulted me?
No, ma'am.
Because I'm afraid for my life.
No, ma'am.
Oh my God, child. Police don't do that shit. What is wrong with you? Oh my God. Child, they don't. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Okay, let's keep going.
I was sitting in my seat. She was the last passenger to come on board. So when she came on board,
Atlanta, Georgia is in the eastern.
she said, I'm in that seat. I said, no problem. I jumped up, got far away from her so she had plenty of room. She had to put stuff in the upstairs thing. I understand that. Took plenty of time. Sit back down. We never spoke other than that. And after about 25 minutes of her on Instagram, full blast, every time she would flip, because apparently it was from a loud place, I jumped because it was so loud. And so I waited 25 minutes, give her time, let her do whatever she needed to do. And then I said, am I going to have to listen to that the whole time? And she said, do you like it? And I said, no. And she said, well, I don't like the way you ask me. I said, don't put this on me. And the next thing I know, there was a fingernail so close to my eye that I thought I was going to be physically attacked.
Oh,
She had
wait a minute.
I don't want
Hang
to
on a
do it
second now. Who's the parent here?
that I thought I was going to
Child,
be
it's just out of nowhere, just running in the background.
physically attacked.
Hell.
She had her, I don't want to do it to you, sir. She had her hands in my face, screaming, calling me crazy,
My Lord, okay, thank
on
you.
and on and on.
Thank the Lord
So now,
Jesus. Okay,
the flight attendants can't come help me
Child,
because they're
with the
strapped.
world going on, with the world that we have going on today, I just know, no. You should be with your kid at all times, okay? All right.
In for this takeoff. My phone is sitting against my leg on my lap, so I take it to video to
But I do
try
love
and
how the
protect
child
myself.
is curious about things, so let's clap it up for an intellectual child. Let's clap it up for that. Okay.
And as soon as I go like this, she takes her hand and goes like that and throws my phone, and everybody sees the phone go down the end of the whole airplane. And the flight attendant told me he saw her knock it out of my hand. And that's assault. And
So
I'm
she
70 years old.
So she actually knocked the phone off your hand.
You're right, she did.
Okay.
I didn't drop it.
All right. All right.
But here's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid she's going to have me killed.
So can you do me a favor? Can you write me a statement of what happened?
I certainly can. I have it written down in my phone.
Can you just jot it down on this bit of paper? You want to sit somewhere private over there?
With Connect Team, your field workers can log in with just their phone.
Is not going to delete you. Okay, it sounded like, and honestly, like I said, people are gonna say what they want to say about Portia, but I actually believe Portia in this. Like, sure, Portia does too damn much on the show, but that's the show, right? I really don't believe Portia in real life would be a mean person to anybody, right? I just truly do not believe that. So, hey, gorgeous, good to see you. Child, you are just in time. Listen, I'm coming back on tonight at 8:30 because, listen, Megan Thee Stallion and Milagro Grams, we live. For those of you who are wondering who this gorgeous sister is right there, that's just Jonda. We met through Remixing Politics and Culture with Pam, and we have been like this ever since. I have not been able to watch that Netflix documentary either because it's just been so much going on, but we will catch up. But like I said, I'll be back tonight, 8:30 tonight for Milagro Grams and Megan Thee Stallion. 3 shows tonight for you all. So we're doing the Bravo News right now for the 6 p.m. show. Then at 8:30, we're coming back with trial coverage of Megan Thee Stallion and Milagro Grams. And then at 10 p.m., I got a bonus tour of 6 new destinations for you all, and they are jam-packed. So 3 shows in one night. That's what I do for you all, okay? This woman is a mess. Portia was rude with the phone. I would have been pissed too. The Real Housewives of President. Child, did you see the title of the show here? What in the Bravodamnation is going on here? And y'all, in case you want to know what was on the what's on the thumbnail. I said BravoCon just ended, but Clankety Clank Con just kicked off. Karen, that's for you, okay? Clankety Clank Con. Which, you know what? Can we talk? Just a side note. I know there's Crime Con. Why is it Clankety Clank Con a whole thing for people who have been to jail? You know, they go to Clankety Clank Con, and for those who were, you know, accused of a crime, but then they were, you know, proven innocent. Like, why don't they go to Clankety Clank Con and, you know, tell their story, and then you have lawyers who are fighting for other people? Like, Clankety Clank Con could be an actual thing. I really am trying to be helpful here to the culture. Look, this channel is for the culture, of the culture, by the culture, okay? Listen, I try my very best to utilize the power of information to help us out as people, okay? Listen. Mia Thorne, her jail antics. But that's what we're about to get to next. Then it comes out that Wendy and her husband had aliases. Child, it is so much going on. And listen, I did give Wendy and Eddie this one thing, right? Because they are so famous, and because not everybody is saying the membrane, right? Some people are a misdiagnosis or a misdiagnosis, right? If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply, okay? Because we got crazy people in the world, somebody can take Eddie's and Wendy's address and go right to it, right? And that's direct access. So I get that, right? I totally get that. I can give them that love, grace, and space. But to have 40 credit cards and have all those AACs, you looking like Inspector Clouseau from the Pink Panther, okay? I'm trying to go there here if I don't have court on the second. Listen, I might have to go. Wait, when is December 2nd? When is December 2nd? So December 2nd. Okay, December 2nd is a Tuesday. So listen, if there's anything of that day, listen, I'll go live at 6 o'clock with it. If you want to come on, I'll gladly do it. For those of you who don't know, this channel is a little bit of everything. As you guys may or may not know. Oh, yes, you are in the DMV for sure, gorgeous sister, for sure. And like I said, for those of you who don't know, this channel is a little bit of everything. We cover media, culture, human interest stories, all from Black perspective. We covered the Diddy trial very intensely, okay? We were here every single night at 6 o'clock on the dot. When the sentencing happened, we were here from 10 a.m. that Friday morning to 7 p.m. that night. Okay? So 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7. So a 9-hour live stream, okay? That's what we do over here. Cover Jonathan Majors. Cover Milagro Grams. We cover everything. Okay, and I have a saying that we often use around here is that everything that needs to be talked about, we will eventually go on tour about. It always happens in some shape, form, or fashion. So, with that being said, let's get to Mia Thorne. I did say one of the Bravodamnation's going on here, Dan. Now, let's get to it because this happened last night. I was literally asleep, woke up, and I saw Kempire go live with it, so let's talk about it. Here we go, everybody. Real Housewives of Potomac alum Mia Thorne arrested after allegedly stealing $11,000 in furniture, right? So Mia Thorne, 40 years old, allegedly stole furniture from Atlanta rental property, police said. So we will play this video here in just a minute. Yes, indeed, there. Okay, so here we go. This comes to us from NBCNews.com, by the way, everybody. Former Real Housewives of Potomac star Mia Thorne was arrested on Wednesday after allegedly stealing thousands in furniture from a rental property, according to authorities. Thorne, 40, was arrested at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Okay, now listen. Portia was arrested. Not arrested. I'm sorry. Portia was detained at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta Airport at 10 p.m. 24 hour format, right? So was Mia also arrested within that time? So Let's see here. Body cam. Because I want to see the time. And don't worry, we do have the footage here from Entertainment Tonight. So shout out to them here. It's so much going on in the world today. I cannot tell y'all enough. So let me see here as I look at the footage. Okay, so this is 10:5:01. I'm gonna show you guys this right now. 10:5:01. So we go to the 24-hour clock and we type in the 10 format. So right here, so that would be at 10 a.m. Okay, so 10 a.m. Mia Thorne was there. So there it is there. Because if we open it up here, 10 p.m. would be 22 hours. So she was arrested at 10 a.m., right? And then allegedly Portia was detained at 22 hours. So just to give you context, conjecture, and connection there. All right, let's get back to this here. Thorne 40 was arrested at Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport after officers responded to a wanted person call at Airport's Custom and Border Protection Office. The Atlanta Police Department said in a statement she was arrested on a charge of felony theft by taking according to online jail records. Thorne was taken into custody without incident and transported to the Fulton County Jail for processing. Police said Thorne has an active City of Atlanta warrant for larceny involving an alleged furniture theft. So a police incident report states that Thorne and a man identified as Jared McGriff suddenly moved her out of her rental apartment in the middle of the night. Now, allegedly, that apartment was the apartment of her and former partner, Ink, by the way, who's a radio personality. Radio personality and a DJ are two completely different things, okay? Let's get that clear. Suddenly moved her out of her rental apartment in the middle of the night on October 28th. The report says the pair allegedly took all the furniture which was in the unit prior to their moving, as well as the TV which was on the wall. The landlord reported the furniture and TV cost a total of $11,000 according to the report. It does not appear that McGriff has been arrested. It has not been listed as an inmate in Fulton County. Thorne and McGriff did not immediately return requests for comment, and it is unclear whether they have retained lawyers. Bravo, which is owned and operated by NBC News, its parent company, NBC Universal, did not respond to a request for comment. Bycam footage of Thorne shortly after her detainment shows an officer approach Thorne in what appears to be a holding cell and ask her if she knew what the warrant for her arrest was for. Thorne nodded and said yes. The officer then explains he's going to take Thorne to a different holding cell before placing her in handcuffs. Thorne then appeared to start crying in the footage as she's being walked to the airport in handcuffs. She asked officers in the footage if she could contact an identified person about George Key. Yeah, when I peeked in, or I clicked in to Kempire. By the way, shout out to Kempire, like, comment, share, subscribe to that good brother there, doing good work for sure. Kempire said that allegedly Mia said Gordon. Now, Gordon is, how can I put this? Mia at the time was dating her uncle and her nephew. So Gordon's the uncle and Ink is the nephew. Okay, so it was a family affair situation going on. Now, of course, I'm being facetious when I say that Gordon is not Mia's actual uncle and Ink is not Mia's actual nephew. Okay, it was a very intertwined web. Okay, but Kempire said that allegedly it was Gordon. Okay, I just want him to go put the furniture back. She said the footage, enough is enough. This is ridiculous. Thorne starred in Real Housewives of Potomac, which follows the last 7 women living in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area or the DMV, but the home base is Potomac, Maryland. Her arrest marks the latest Bravo celebrity or Bravo celebrity accused of misconduct. In 2014, Real Housewives of New Jersey star Teresa Giudice and her husband Joe Giudice were sentenced to federal prison after pleading guilty to federal fraud charges. In 2023, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Jen Shaw was sentenced to 78 months in federal prison after pleading guilty for running a nationwide telemarketing fraud scheme in order to forfeit $6,500,000. So that's $6,500,000 and dozens of luxury items restitution. In June, Tom Girardi, husband of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erica Jane, was sentenced to 7 years and 3 months in prison for embezzling millions of dollars from former clients. Thorne's arrest also comes just weeks after her former RHOP co-stars were in the news for alleged criminal activity. RHOP star Karen Huger, who is known by many fans as Savon Don, served a 1-year sentence out of Maryland prison for driving under the influence of DUI. She was released from prison in September, so she was supposed to serve a year. Now, she could have avoided it by doing house arrest, but she wanted to go to prison. But because of good behavior, she was out in September, which was a lot earlier than anybody could have called it. RHOP Wendy Ofiso and her husband were arrested last month and accused of falsely reporting a home burglary. Authorities said that they found images of Ofiso wearing jewelry that was reportedly stolen. Ofiso and her husband have not yet entered a plea, but she called the charges unfortunate during a recent public appearance at BravoCon. So, with that being said, let's get to that body cam footage of Leah Thorne here. Shout out to Entertainment Tonight. I will talk through this because Entertainment Tonight is owned by CBS Media Ventures, and we all know how they are about copyright. So here we go. Me admit to knowing she. Yes, I'm sure.
I got to take the precinct. Go take the precinct.
Nobody knows where Bobby V was allegedly, and McGriff sounds like an alias. Now I do know. Hang on, you know what? Give me a moment. Really, you want to call in right now? Okay, give me a moment, y'all. Give me a moment. You never know who's gonna call in on this damn show of ours. You never, ever know who's gonna call in on this show of ours. Give me a moment, y'all. Here we go. Oh my God! Okay, I'm sorry. All right, this person wants to call in and give their take. Okay, now they're calling from a year that's not our year. Okay, so I just wanted to bring them up here. Here we go.
You know what I think? I think you forgot to lock your door. It's a funny thing. A lot of people do that. They forget. That's too bad because all crime needs is a chance. Don't give it the chance. Like, light up your doors. Lights make burglars nervous and make your windows secure. Say, I understand you're going to Peoria next week. While you're gone, have a neighbor keep an eye on your house. You know, pick up your mail, keep the place looking lived in, and use a timer to turn lights on and off. Hey, fudge brownies. And me on a diet. Oh, you don't owe me, see. It's my job to teach you to protect yourselves. Make it your job to learn. Write to Box 6600 Rockville, Maryland. And one more thing. Lock your doors. That's an easy way to take a bite out of crime.
McGruff, the crime dog, thank you so much, good sir. And it's just a coinkydink that he said you can write into Maryland as well. So thank you, McGruff. We got to get back to our body cam footage. You never know who's going to call in on this damn show. Okay, let's get back to the body cam footage. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
Appreciate finish up my paperwork, and we'll take on down. Yep, ready.
All right, so this is a holding cell here.
The story, you ready?
Now, apparently, Kempire was going on about this man here that he was fine, and it looks like Kempire and him was going to have to rub heads together, and the chat was going off of this here. So here we go.
How you doing? I'm Officer Hunt, City of Atlanta Police. You know you have one, correct? Okay. You know what it's for? Cool. All right, cool. So what we're going to do is I'll take you back to our precinct, finish doing my paperwork. Once that's done, you have a cell phone? Okay. So we'll go back to the precinct.
Very, very calm here, because if you know the Karen Huger footage, it is iconic, but not in the best light. Okay, so it's been very, very cool.
It'll work. Once that's done, then I'm gonna transport you to phone county. So we just have a holding cell. We don't have like jail. Just holding cell in our precinct. Okay. If you want to, you can throw your shoes on. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. You want to feel real fast?
So I think those are her Miranda rights there. Now, Mia did talk about Wendy and Miss 4 Degrees, did have it together, right? And somebody in Kimpire's chat said that Mia didn't really say anything wrong. That was her opinion at the time. Two things can be true. That can be your opinion, but also, too, you can't really say shit when you're in your own shit, too. You know what I mean? So.
This should be a route for mental eval.
Mm-hmm.
Everything okay?
Come on. You want your hands? You want your hands? Hold on. Relax a second. Relax. You want your hands this way, or you want your hands turn this out? Keep praying. You want this way? What's your way more comfortable? Okay. Let's.
And Mia does have kids. You know what I mean? So, and listen, regardless if she had kids or not, you don't want to ever wish somebody, or not only do you not want to wish somebody that energy, but also you don't want to see a person like that, right? We all know her name is Mia B. Lion, but in the same token, Mia, I believe she loves her kids very much, and she loves the people in her life very much. So it's a sad situation either way you talk about it, but it is karma coming back around just a little bit, but you don't want to rejoice in that, because what you rejoice in could happen to you as well. You know what I mean? So.
I'm gonna lock on so we don't move on you, okay? When you get to the holding cell, I'll take them back off for you so you can relax a little bit, all right? We'll probably be at our precinct for probably about 20 minutes or so I can finish doing my paperwork thing, and then we'll head out, okay? All right, brother. Okay. Go ahead this way.
As they're walking down the hall here.
All right, bro. Take care. Pardon me?
I didn't go. I just had somebody else go out there.
Is it possible to
Now this is at the Hartfield Jackson Airport.
He has this story.
By the way, everybody.
Where is he still in the airport?
He probably left.
Okay. Yeah, where's Miss Call?
Yeah, I just wanted to put that furniture back. Enough is enough. Like, I have several emails. Whenever they tell me.
So several emails.
He's still in the airport.
In here.
He probably left.
Okay. Yeah,
He has this story. Is it possible to like call him?
I'm guessing the person you're talking about calling is
where is he still in the airport?
Mr. Knuff.
He probably left.
Okay. Yeah, where's Miss Call?
Yeah, I just wanted to put that furniture back. Like, enough is enough. Like, I have several emails. Whenever they tell me
So I'm sure those emails will be found in Discovery. And they'll probably also have the rental agreement as well of what's going on there. So just making sure we are still live on tour here, because y'all know how YouTube can be sometimes. Okay, we're still good. We're still live on tour. Okay, good. Okay. Hey, two people, welcome glad to have you here. We're just talking about some Bravo news here. Watching by Kim footage of Mia Thornton arrested for alleged theft, everybody. You can see CNN still prospering with the store. That's nice. CNN Center got sold, by the way. Everybody. So they still have
Go straight down to that wall. My precinct's right there.
Like I said, this happened at 10 a.m. This is 24-hour time. So when you guys saw the Portia Williams camera footage, this was at 10 p.m. in Portia's camera body footage. And shout out to Entertainment Tonight for the body cam footage there. Man, that's a long corridor. Good damn. Jesus. Yeah, you can do morning jogs around there. My Lord Jesus. Can you imagine how many bags are on that turnstile there? My Lord. Shout out to all the airport workers, TSA workers, everybody who works at the airport. Shout out to y'all. Y'all deserve to get paid during the shutdown. Okay? You do. Shout out to the air traffic controls as well. Okay, so here we goes into the precinct.
Follow me. Right over here. You stand right there. I've got the keys. Get the keys to the cell. Thank you.
I don't think I've ever seen Mia humbled like this. I mean, she's not saying one word at all. Like,
You stand around, take those clothes back off. You can sit back down, relax for a second.
and I'm sure that we will hear more details about this because this literally happened yesterday.
Just give me about 30 minutes. Get the paperwork ready. We'll let you go, okay? I'll let you make that call in a second, too, okay?
He was all over the place.
And then that is the end of the body cam footage there. So shout out to Entertainment Tonight. You can always go to ET Online. And of course, you can catch Entertainment Tonight weeknights. Check your local listings on that. So, child, that is everything there. And then, of course, here is, and then, of course, shout out to the Neighborhood Talk as well, who also got the footage here. And yes, indeed. So here is the here are the comments. They're commenting, as you can see here. So yes, indeed. And like I said, it is a lot of pressure to be on national TV and to, you know, have this prestige, this majesty, and this, that, and the third, to showcase a life that's gotta be on Housewives level. But listen, I would rather watch a housewife that got all her bills paid and she got a great personality. Sincerely. Is no point in trying to, you know, it's really no point in trying to get people's approval that you ain't sleeping with that night. I'm just keeping it a buck. They ain't paying your bills. They are not with you when you're down. They're not with you when you're up. That's just my take on that. So with that being said, I'm gonna turn on my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Yes, indeed. John, do you want to come up for a little bit, or are you chillaxing? Either way, I'm glad to have you here. Like I said, we will be back tonight at 8:30 tonight for Megan Thee Stallion and Milagro Graham's trial. That is happening. I think today is what, day 4, I believe. Yes, day 4. So we will definitely talk about that tonight at 8:30, and then after that we will do a bonus show for you all at 10 p.m. Eastern. So 3 shows. Take a break. Oh, okay. I'll see you guys at 8:30. I'm going to read the Daily Motivator here, so that way we can have all the time in the world to talk about Megan Thee Stallion and malograms, because that trial is happening and people are covering it. So here we go. It's time for the Daily Motivator, everybody. Provision for others is a fundamental responsibility of human life. Woodrow Wilson. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Thursday, November 20th, 2025. Get with the pace. Time passes relentlessly, but just as relentless with the way you make use of it. The future does not wait for you to be ready. It continues to arrive with each passing hour. Today's opportunities will soon be gone. Tomorrow's obligations are sure to quickly arrive. Rather than wishing that time could stand still, make good on the possibilities it continuously brings. Get yourself aligned with the pace so that the passing of time works to your benefit. Get clear about what truly matters to you. Do the work to make sure it all grows and thrives as the future arrives. Though you can't halt the progression of time, you have countless options for tapping into its power. Time moves quickly, yet with meaningful purpose, you can move even quicker. Ralph Morrison. You know, child, sometimes either the pace runs you or you run your pace. And so the first thing I will say is time passes relentlessly. Time waits for no one. Right? But time is available to everybody. Let me say that 2 more times. Time waits for no one, but time is available for everybody. Time waits for no one, but time is available for everybody. And we all have the same 24 hours in a day. And I truly believe that the best way that you use your time is you utilize your time to go to the higher that's waiting for you. Maybe that's you go into Dunkin' Donuts and you get a cold brew. Maybe it's you going to the local Boys and Girls Club and playing a game of basketball with them and talking to them about life. Whatever will help your pace be at peace, that's the thing you need to do. So that's the first thing. Time is available to everybody, right? The second thing I would say is do the work to make sure it all grows and thrives as the future arrives. I was just talking with my, let me see here. That's why you have to happen to life. Don't sit back and wait for life to happen to you. Absolutely. As Lisa Ray McCoy Lee would say. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that? I meant Lisa Ray Lee. My bad. I meant Lisa Lee. Damn it. I meant Miss Lee if you're nasty. Okay, listen. Her name is Lisa Ray McCoy. But as she said, don't let the money make you. With that being said, my damn. Do the work to make sure it all grows and thrives as the future arrives. I was just talking with my coworker today, and I said, you know, when I'm finally make it into the industry, it's going to be really awkward for Hollywood and for the world to understand my mindset and my movement and my frequency. But then I rested with the fact that it's not my responsibility to make sure the world understands me. It's not my responsibility to make sure the world understands me. I want to say that one more time to you. It is not your job. It's not my job. It's not anybody else's job to make sure the world understands who you are. As long as you are going forward for you, that's who needs to matter. Okay? And the people that are supporting you, give a damn about them. Because nobody ever has to give a damn about you. Okay? That's the second thing, right? And the third thing I will say to you all is this. Time moves quickly, yet with meaningful purpose, you can move even quicker. One of my good friends, they said to me, rushed work is not good work. And I truly believe that right now. I believe we are at what? 930,000 total views right now. And I can promise you this, that did not come overnight. That came with a lot of hard work. That came with a lot of consistency. But it also came with the mindset to know that regardless, whether it's one person or a million people, we are always about the purpose of making sure that we are about our assignment. And with that, let the church Say yes, yes, yes. Amen, amen, amen. With that being said, everybody, I'm going to do what John just said here. Take a break, and I'll see you guys at 8:30. With that being said, it's time for this outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say one point special, because you are always what a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself. It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully, if I spend time together, we'll be great together. And always remember where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you just recognize and listen, whether the camera is on you or not on you. Everybody's going through something in life. Make sure the replay is not just right for you to watch it, not just right to listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you all. Always remember, receive love, you gotta give it, receive love, you gotta give it, receive love, you gotta give it. Whatever obstacles you have overcome, wherever successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, just know that the work you do is only in vain if you're not giving a fuck about it. I'm going to say it 2 more times. Your work is only in vain if you don't give a fuck about it. Your work is only in vain if you don't give a fuck about it. Okay? As Steve Harvey said, don't let anybody who has nothing tell you about your something. Because you know what I always say to people, until you can do a fifth, quarter, or a half of what I do, shut the fuck up talking, stay in your lane, and drive your speed limit. Okay? So one love, much love, all love. I feel love and send it right back to you. Like I said, this is your final tour for this evening. Good night to you. But for the rest of you, I'll see you back here at 8:30 for Megan Thee Stallion versus Malago Grams. And then, of course, 10 p.m. bonus tour. 6 brand new destinations for y'all. It's been a lot going on today. We got all for you here. One love, much love, all love to you. I feel the love. Send it right back to you. Bye, everybody.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando.
Hey, Nikki News. Good to see you, gorgeous. Glad to have you here. Listen, I will make some time for you. You always come through. First of all, how are you? Listen, it is all good. We do this thing together. How are you? I hope all is well with you. 3 shows tonight for you. We just got done talking about what in the Bravodamnation is going on here. So we kicked it off with Wendy and Eddie Orfizo. Apparently they have 40 credit cards, debit cards, aliases on top of their bank accounts and their social media accounts and their email accounts seized. Then we talked about Portia Williams, and we got to see the body cam footage of what really happened with Portia Williams and that Karen. And then we saw Mia Thorne and the body cam footage there. So got you all caught up. As y'all know, I don't go live on Thursdays unless there's something the culture talk about, because I believe that's my day of rest. As hard as I work, as hard as we work on our channel, damn it. But of course, I honor my commitment when I say I'm going to do a tour. I think everybody knows how much I ride for my subscribers, okay? It's a difference between riding for your subscribers and your subscribers riding on you, okay? There's a clear distinction and differentiation here. This is a investment relationship over here. It's not determined by how much you are over here and how much you're in the comment section. It is the quality of energy you invest in me and I invest in you. As long as that is good, we are good. You understand? There's a lot going on. I just saw Chit Chat with QT. Shout out to that sister right there. Like, comment, share, subscribe to her. And she said that Wendy should not have went to BravoCon, child. I agree with Chit Chat with QT. By the way, y'all like how she subscribe to Chit Chat with QT. A great sister. She is the main one who say Pastor Braylon Lee, not Pastor Braylon Lee. But yes, indeed, it's been a lot going on. And you saw the thumbnail, right? You saw the thumbnail, right? BravoCon has ended, but Clankety Clank Con just kicked off. As y'all know, I am very good with wordplay around here. But yeah, so that's everything on here. And listen, y'all remember how we talked about a former show over here and how we said that social media is bigger than the show on TV? It's looking like it's happening for the Bravo world as well, child. Listen. But I will say this, right? And it's funny because I have thought about, how to expand this brand. And, should I go to, Comic-Con? Should I go to BravoCon? Should I go to AfroCon and DreamCon and all these cons? And it takes money. It takes time. It takes everything in between. But also, too, I thought, like, how would I be welcomed in the real world? Because, like, you only know me digitally. You don't know me physically. And so I think to myself about BravoCon, I'm like, you know what? I'll probably just be one of many, like, real talk. But you never really know who knows you, because I may be sitting in the Potomac audience, and Angel's like, that's Braylon Lee. He called me Angel Lee on his YouTube channel. I'm like, oh my God, child. Okay, listen, you married, okay? Listen, I talk about the fact that you're blessed and highly favored with your physique, and I also talk about the fact that you're an entrepreneur. Yes, I do uplift, okay, but I also do review the show. But really, I really do wonder that, like, who in the Bravo world will actually recognize Braylon Lee? Because, I'm still a small content career, actually. But in the same token, I feel like if I went to Bravo, I actually feel like I would be respected. Because in Nikki News and Just Jonda, everybody who is still here, let me know. I believe in my after show reviews, I really don't go hard on anybody. Like, I stick to the prompt of what was on TV. And if I go hard, it's based on what happened in the show. And I rarely ever bring up anything from the world of social media in my after show review unless it relates to the show. Because I believe there's a difference between viewers and consumers. The viewers, they watch the show at 8/7 Central. They tune in next week. The consumers, they consume anything and everything. You know what? You never know. I may attend a BravoCon. Now, they said, Andy Cohen said that next year is not going to happen. But with all this shit going on, yeah, we need a BravoCon next year to follow up on all this shit. Andy Cohen. But also, too, he said that to coordinate all that takes a lot of work. It takes about a year. And event planning is a multi-billion-dollar business as well. You know what I mean? But also, too, side note, Andy Cohen, why don't you do Radio Andy live broadcast from BravoCon? I mean, is that not a fair question, ladies and gentlemen of the virtual tour family? I mean, if I'm Andy Cohen and I got my own channel on Sirius XM, that's very popular, I would be doing live broadcasts from BravoCon. I would have my own stage at BravoCon. I mean, hell, you already do Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen from BravoCon. That would make sense to me. And then guess what? You make BravoCon radio on Sirius XM to extend the experience for the audio listeners. But that's me thinking out loud, being articulate, being smooth, intelligent, forward thinking, all that shit. But you never know. I might go to a BravoCon. You never know. And let me tell you, I would actually do Braylon's virtual tour live from BravoCon. I really would. I would probably do it from my hotel room. You know what I mean? I'm just like, hey, give you guys the latest on everything going on for BravoCon. I would actually do like live on the floor, and then I would go from my hotel room and they could do what they do. But you never know. So. But yes, indeed. Welcome in, everybody. Nikki News dropped in. giving her some extra time here. So I'll probably stay on here with her until at least 1:40. And then after that, I'll get back to the closing of the show. And then I'll see you guys back here at 8:30 tonight for Megan Thee Stallion and Milagro Grams. The trial is ongoing. I'm going to bring you everything that I know at this point live. We'll talk about everything. And then at 10 p.m., got a whole bonus show for you all tonight. So 3 shows in one night. No, and I appreciate you right back. You know that. One thing to know and 2 things for sure about me, I truly believe this, not just because I say this, but because I'm about it, and Nikki News has been here for almost every show. If you have a problem with me and you come in the chat and you're respectful of the show, I always treat everybody in the chat with respect. Always. I make sure everybody gets a good show, and I'll always extend the show for people who always make time for me every single time. That's why sometimes the shows are 2 hours long, because I'm just making time for people. Listen, I am the same way on here that I am offline. I am just as talkative, just as bold, and just as 10 toes down. You know what I mean? And that's what you do. You know, I mean, we've gotten to 930,000 total views because people feel the authenticity from this, right? And to be real with y'all, I will say this. If you are going to be a content creator, just don't cover content because it's available. Cover content because you genuinely can find a thread in the content to give a damn about. Because I believe Nikki News knows, I believe everybody knows that I don't watch Bravo like that. I really don't. But you guys care about it, right? So I find the thread of why you guys care about it, and then I hold on to that thread for the entire season. And I try to find the rain that you guys appreciate about the show, and then I give you guys quality content. Because one thing to know and 2 things for sure, authenticity translates on every platform. That's the one thing you can never fake. You cannot fake that, whether you're on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Clubhouse, what have you. If you're not authentic, people will tell that shit from a mile away. They really will. They really, really, really will. So, and honestly, too, just a side note, I think that Bravo is expanding, and I may have to do a bonus live for you all Friday to talk about why I believe that and give you guys hints on why. But we'll talk about that Friday. But I do believe that Bravo is getting ready for a brand new evolution of their network. I really, really do. No, sir, I've been working hard this week, but I cannot get over this news. I know, it is stunning news. It is so stunning. Like, I talked to my good friend and coworker, Bishop. I'm like, just when you think I have nothing to talk about, the world showcases destinations to me. And I'm like, okay, let's start the car and go on tour. You know what I mean? So, and I know Ashley Darby is probably feeling away too, because she tried to apologize. Wendy rejected the apology. And now this has come out. So just, whew, my Lord. Very layered. You know what I mean? But yes, indeed. So a lot going on. But, you know, like I said, I really do believe that most people, if they ever do watch the show, I think they'll find that this channel gives a lot of love, grace, and space. Not just because we say it, but because we about it. As you guys know, Dr. Ariel from Bravo's King's Court came into the chat for the last episode and then jumped on Braylon's virtual tour live with me and said that the cast watches my reviews, and she really liked my reviews. You never know who's watching. Ro from Heart and Hustle Houston liked the reviews. She said I was one of the first people to put the show on YouTube. So like, hello, hell to the low. We have accomplishments over here. Okay, Dr. Shania Horn came on this stream one night just because she was like, I was just looking through and I saw something of quality. Sonny Minks has been here. We have had people here because they want to be here. I'm going to say it 2 more times. We have had people here because they want to be here. We have had people here who want to be here. So while people are talking to people adjacent to shows, we are talking to people who are on the shows. I'm going to say that 2 more times. While people are trying to talk to people adjacent to the shows, we're talking to people who are on the shows. While other people are talking to people adjacent to the show, we're talking to people on the show. And I will say this to y'all. When Melody Cherie went into other people's chats and stuff, I'm going to be real with you. I was a little upset because I'm just like, okay, you know, I do mod for you. I do ride for you, this, that, and the third. But also, too, in the same token, I did let it consume me. You know, would have been nice to get a super chat from Melody Cherie. Sure, it would have. And this is the thing, too. I think people get twisted that you can feel how you want to feel, but still be kind. Right? Because I remember when she said that she was changing her algorithm, right? And she was like, I'm looking for content that's talking about entrepreneurship. I'm looking for content that makes me laugh. I'm looking for content that talks about entertainment. I'm like, well, what the hell do I do? Like, I remember talking to, wait, what were you upset about, Nikki News? Are you talking about you was upset too about me and Melody? Would you give some conscious conjecture and connection on that? But yeah, to let you guys know, I tried to, intern with Nubian, even though I didn't want to do an internship, but you gotta, okay, gotcha. You gotta, find the inch of a door crack and then go through the door. And I said, hey, I would like to bring Brainley's virtual tour over to Nubian TV because Nubian TV didn't have any content. And so then I got an email saying we don't need your live streaming capabilities, but I mean, have you guys seen this year? And everything that's been going on in Black culture this year? They would have had content library by now. But hey, they made a decision for them and I made a decision for me, right? And when I did that birthday message on my wall, that was me being at peace, but also knowing who I am. Because like I said to y'all, that question I asked y'all, do y'all know Braylon Lee for who Braylon Lee is, or do y'all know him because of Melody Cherie? Do y'all know Braylon Lee for who Braylon Lee is, or do y'all know him because of Melody Cherie? Do y'all know who Braylon Lee is for Braylon Lee, or do y'all know him because of Melody Cherie? 930,000 total views later, child. You don't get to almost, because we got to 250,000 views, got to 500,000 views, 750,000 views, all because we're talking about anything and everything. You don't get to 930,000 views talking about one person. So yeah, I was upset that Melody never came over to my channel, but also too, I wasn't going to drag her for it either. She's a grown-ass woman. She got the right to be where she wants to be, but it would have been nice for her to at least drop by and be like, wow, you know what? This is really cool. You know what I mean? I love the content. I love the entertainment news you do. You mentioned a lot of Black entrepreneurs. I can send some Black entrepreneurs your way. It would have been nice. But also, too, sometimes when you are known because of somebody, you don't have the chance to stand on your own. I'm going to say it 2 more times. Sometimes when you are known because of somebody, you don't have the chance to stand on your own. because sometimes when you are known by somebody, you don't have the chance to stand on your own. And I am very proud to say we're at 930,000 total views on our way to that big kahuna of a goal because we stood in our truth, our identity, and our movement by knowing we can be more than just being defined by one insular thing. And let the church say yes, yes, yes. Amen, amen, amen. Okay? With everything that's happened. Woo, child. Very interesting, because somebody said, he ain't got no subscribers. Then he barely got a few subscribers. Don't he have 3,000 subscribers? And on our way to that big kahuna of a goal after you said I wouldn't be nothing. Karma is a bitch and a bitch. My Lord Jesus. What you're doing for vanity, I'm doing as the real deal. What was that last lyric of our anthem? Anybody can be a creator, but it takes somebody to be an artist. Anonymous, see, what do you have to say about this, child? What do you have to say about this?
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
One more time for the people in the back.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
That's what I thought you said. And Tay, what have Braylon Lee been doing? What's Braylon Lee been doing?
Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
One more time, Tay.
Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
Time for the one more time, please.
Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
Because somebody last night talked about the silver, but yet her video on the Braxtons got 7,000 total views and 148 comments. Meanwhile, that person hasn't created any actual factual smacktual content. Once again.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child, let me get out of here. I will see you all at 8:30, Nikki News. If you can, come back, gorgeous. Like I said, we're going to talk about Megan Thee Stallion, Malaga Rams tonight at 8:30. Then at 10 p.m., got a brand new bonus show for you. 3 shows in one night. That's what we do over here. Actual, factual, smacktual content. One love, much love, all love. I feel love and send it right back to you all. All right. Much love, everybody. I love you, Nikki News. You know that if you need me, DM me. You know you got my heart, my soul, my mind for life. Look, I love you and ain't nothing you can do about it, damn it. And I feel like you feel the same way. All right. Love y'all. Bye, everybody. And by the way, if what I'm saying ain't true, don't respond to me. But if you do respond to me, it must be true about your bitch ass or bitch ass to some damn degree. Do a fifth, quarter, or a half of what I do. Get to my level, then come talk to me. Bye, everybody.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.